What does it feel like to be a politician for so many years now?
If you think politics is just to hold office, I don't think I would have continued.
A very busy politician, senior government minister.
I looked for the day when I could get out of it.
What of your childhood do you miss today?
Sit down in a boutique or a village house, enjoy a kurumba.
As a little kid, did you understand what this was all about?
We've all told that May Day is now a holiday.
Dinesh Gunawardena is our guest today on the show. Your father is the father of socialism in Sri Lanka. Your mother is also a very active politician. What influence did the both of them have on you?
I think tremendous influence, because from my small days, their politics was at home, and everywhere we went, whenever we could join, we were traveling with them, listening to what they were doing. Also on and off taking us off on pilgrimage or to the paddy field at our ancestral property, giving different approaches of life, I think, and how as politicians people reacted. And as we grew up, I don't remember the Ferris. I think I would have just heard of the Hartal of 53. I remember people everything had come to standstill, and everyone was talking about Hartal. We were on the road down to Mulla, waiting to see what Hartal was. My elder brother, my sister, all of us, because we did not understand.
Yes.
But everything had come to virtually standstill. And that was, I feel, the first time I really knew that politics had certain big challenges to face. They say police tear gassed and government has declared some emergency.
You were 4 years old at that time.
I was,
53
yes, 49. Just remember that.
Right.
Thereafter, of course, a lot of incidents I remembered, which contributed, I think, to my thinking. Some, of course, I was interested in reading, some participating, like the historic left rally when all left parties came. That was in 62, I think. That I remember, because I also walked with my cousins, as brother and sister, cousins, all of us, we were walking in the procession, because it was a great day for all these left leaders uniting. And my mother also being active, she used to always draw us. I remember 56 May Day, we were there, and my friend, my classmate Anura, father was the Prime Minister, so we used to meet in class, never discuss politics in class. He was interested in going to a film or reading a book.
And you?
But I did not have the advantage of slowly slipping out of school to go to a film yet. So by that, I mean, then there was Ranil, who was also my classmate. Like that, we did had different viewpoints in class, but we never represented from different families, never had big arguments on politics. These, my father and my mother's politics of being in parliament for a long time, their history, being in jail in the independence movement, going to India, all that did perhaps make Dinesh Gunawardena
The stronger person he
a
is.
stronger person.
What would your earliest memories be of your father?
I can't remember. I feel it would have been this Hartal. No, my father, I remember him taking me to school. That was the only day he came to school, the first day.
Okay.
He wore slacks and a bush shirt. And then some days he used to, or even before, Kumar, I first went to St. Paul's Milagri.
I beg your pardon?
St. Paul's Milagri.
Okay.
So, my father used to come to pick me up, and most of the time he used to come, and then I used to ask for kadale. He also liked kadale.
Okay.
So, walking back home, not far,
Where was home at that time?
Reed Avenue.
Right.
That is the, I would say, my lot of my memories would be from then. But I remember watching him at some meeting. My mother, with my mother. I can't place which one. Maybe a May Day or maybe. And then going to Borlugoda with him, my uncle Robert. So they used to meet on and off. At like that, the whole family was involved.
So despite being in politics, your parents did have time for you all also?
My mother had a lot of time.
Yeah.
But my father also had time because he was, he lost his civic rights for participating in a bus strike for the workers. So 7 years he was out. So all 7 years, though he was involved in politics, he had more time for us.
Okay.
While my mother had to go to parliament.
The opposite happened.
So it was like that. And my elder brother Indika was very senior to me. So he was also getting interested in various activity, student movements, debating teams, culture, who also influenced us. I would say.
What was life like in Borlugoda in your childhood?
Borlugoda was simple village life. We used to enjoy. We used to want and go and jump into the yes, the stream that comes with my cousin Sumitra, her family. We used to, whenever we go to Borlugoda, the stream was one spot where all of us went and bathed.
Okay.
Then with the seasons coming, you know, the paddy cultivation when it started, we loved to go with our parents, myself, my sister, my younger brother and them, because we were given this kiribat with aluthal, and we enjoyed that early morning, and then planting and sowing the seeds. That is something I still remember.
What of your childhood do you miss today? All these nice stories you have about, simple village life childhood. Now being a very busy politician, senior government minister, chief government whip, do you miss these simple pleasures of life, or do you still have time to go back to that?
Very much. I miss very much. Whenever I have my time, I try to get to the village, maybe Borlugoda or some other place. It's refreshing. It gives lot of new blood, I would say, new thinking, to have chat with people, sit down in a boutique or a village house, chat with them, or enjoy a kurumba. We remember as small kids we used to go for different type of kurumba. My father used to sit.
Not the green one?
Just green one. Not the green one. Navasi, I think it was called.
The brownish one?
No, it's a light green. He used to sit with us under the tree and tell us, and you can not only take the kurumba out, you could eat the not the lunda, even the little bit of the husk was like, I would say, little hard, very tasty.
Really?
Very tasty, and the kurumba was very small. This is something I always tell my son and others, you all miss this.
Have they eaten it? Has the other been eaten it?
I don't know. I don't think. I don't think. But going to the rural areas gives a lot of life to me, I would say.
You charge your batteries there?
I charge my batteries, and chance of getting away from this, heavily guarded security network I look for the day when I could get out of it, try to reduce it and get out of it, because I used to drive my car as a politician. I used to go for political activity or sports or cultural activity. All that was I had to forego the last 10, 12, 15 years.
Do you feel trapped in this, as you said, heavily guarded security? Do you feel trapped?
In a way, it is a trap for politicians. Faster we move out of it, the better. Of course, there was
We are out of it to a large extent.
The security had to come because of the situation.
But now?
Now I think we should very fast move out of it and allow the politicians to move as before. Our generation moved freely, either in the bus. We didn't have vehicles always. We used to go to school. Even as a politician, I taken the train, the bus. I took bus to Jaffna to address the rally where Mr. Bananaik came. Those days are gone. Politicians
will they come back, those days?
Should come back.
Should is one thing,
in a better form.
But will they come back? In your
form.
opinion?
If we strive, yes. If we strive, this is what we should strive for. More simplicity of life. That is what Sri Lanka is. That is what India is. This is something special from our region, which we should try to protect and dedicate for the next generation. What has come from the West? Security guards, all the from the West. Of course,
but
security.
You had to have it.
Had to have it. But as a result, we have perhaps the chance to listen to our good friends, our voter, sometimes getting closer to them.
Those are my next questions after this break. How you handle and nurture and look after your electorate. Our next break on the show.